Last week we mentioned NBA Live Mobile, which has been launched. I believe it's actually now in other areas. I'm seeing people outside of Canada also talking about playing it, I believe. We'll double check myself on that, and need to post a bulletin about that actually. But it's actually been getting some pretty good reviews, Ben.
Yeah, well, that's good.
It's basically it's kind of Ultimate Team on the go, I guess you could say.
Yep.
It's very much like that, although it does have gameplay as well. It's not just card collecting. But people are responding pretty well to it, and that's certainly a good news that there's that much positivity around the NBA Live brand, and hopefully NBA Live doesn't just become a mobile game. But I don't think they will with all the money they've put into it and what they're working on. Obviously, they're working on NBA Live 17 for consoles. So, but it is nice to see them going into the other platforms. As we said, we'd love to see a full console port to the PC. But as long as the brand is making money and getting positive reviews and the brand awareness, so much the better for NBA Live after the rocky reboot.
Yeah, well, I guess the mobile space is a pretty big one at the moment, and it doesn't look to be like too pay to play from what I've seen. I think
there is an element
to it, but it's not
like any free to play game basically, but
it's not like a core element to it, like just pure selling point. It is actually playable and like not just collecting card. Yeah, so it's the kind of thing. There's actually you can actually physically play a game in it, which is really cool. So,
and it's being updated. They're talking about. I mentioned. I noticed Pat mentioned. That's Peter, of course. Mentioned some things about adding new features, and the Live King, Steve, he also mentioned that as well. So that's cool to see them continuing to work on that game. And I know there's been some talk. Are they focusing on this rather than patching or fixing up the game? I would suggest it's different teams.
Yep.
A different team working on the mobile version as opposed to that. I understand the frustration, of course. There's still some players who don't have the proper face scans, although not all players do sit for face scans. But it's kind of apples and oranges as to one issue in the console game is not affected by the mobile game being created. But I do understand the frustration there. But yeah, it is good to see NBA Live Mobile doing well. Unfortunately, I can't check it out for myself because it is apparently not compatible with any of my devices. So I will, I guess, just stick to the PS4.
Yeah.
If I must play my PS4, I suppose.
Yeah. That's a bad thing at all.
Yeah, if you pay enough for these consoles, you might as well get some good.
Yeah, I reckon.
Might as well enjoy them. But no, that is good. And if there's anything else on that game, we'll definitely keep talking about it as much as we can, again, without playing it ourselves. That we're really talking about second information, but I am hearing good things, so good stuff.